அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். Today I am going to review a book called OPM. This OPM is Other People's Money. It's already reviewed the book with the introduction of it. Today I am going to talk about the the future of money. The title is given for the book at the end. This is written by John Kay. He is one of the financial reformer in UK. I'm going to review the book on the title with other people's money. What we have, the money, what we, the name of money is opium only. It's opium in the sense it's the product we obtain from the existence of the world. So this we should understand. Whatever we have in our hand, this is opium only. Even though it is with ourselves, we have to share the contents of it with other people. It's called other people money. In the sense, it's only what we intend to have, we should get it through the money what we have at present. So this is called only the name what we intend to title it. This title for money is just the intention of for holding. We can say the finance in some various aspects too, for institutions naturally arranging numerical careful existence. This is careful existence for institutions naturally arranging car numerical careful existence. Finance in the sense I'll give it in the title with the acrostic pattern also. You can do even the cash also. I give some acrostic patterns. Careful arrangements, systems holdings. Careful arrangement, systems holdings. Whatever we have in the cash, this is arrangements for system holding. Whatever the systems we have to keep the money, that's cash what we have, or property whatever we have. This is the cash. When we utter the name of the cash, careful assessing systems holding, this we can coin with the same word, the cash in reality. This is what the other people's money, the title John Kay reviewed in this book. John Kay is a visiting professor. He is a visiting professor in LSE. He, he chaired the UK government review of equity markets in 2012. He is also the author of The Truth About Markets, Long and Short of It and Obliquity. He published this book, The Future of this OPM. He published in 2015. Now we are going to review the book titled The Future of Finance. Actually, J. M. Keynes, The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, he's written an article called The Theory of Employment and Money, Theory of Employment, Interest and Money in 1936. The world is ruled by little less. This is actually the term what we have to understand. The world is ruled by only few people, only few in the sense they ruled only by in the form of rulers. See, in those days, kingdom, nowadays the democracy people, but still ruled only by little less people. That's what he is mentioned that it's more for actually this in this sense, economists and political class was more powerful than the commonly understood. The economic people, whoever may be, the economists and political philosophers, the whoever says about the politics and philosophy, they are more powerful than the commonly understood. In the theory, the theory of employment, interest, and money, he quoted James Keynes in that finance sector of Western economy is too large. That's at the time that economics is too large in 1936. That all these westernized people are holding the entire world in the form of various form nation. let's say Commonwealth countries and other things in Britain having such a wide ruling capacity. It's not at that time. It's not matched with the payment systems, capital allocation, risk mitigation, long-term financial security for individual and households. It's not matched with the payment system. Actually, the payment system, capital allocation, risk mitigations, all these are all it's not matched. One side is going upper and upper, and even the this pandemic period, what people will say in the form of K only. That's in the it's going down. When you put the alphabet K, this when you put the K in the one side, the stick is that one side is going up and the other side is going down in the letter K. So those who are having highest value of money, they are going on improving. Those who are having lowest value of money, they are going decreasing. But the real trend is in the stick, at scale in the form of stick. So that's we should realize it. It's not matched. The process of financialization has created a structure carried by tight coupling and interactive complexities. This is the the financialization what we have at present. It's really in tight coupling. We don't have adequate capacity to have the product what we intend to have. Even with the lower level of people, even the highest level of people, they have the money, but they don't get the proper support for survival in the for keeping our health and other things. So, and resulting instability and effect is damaging the entire non-financial economy. Even though we have the money, but we don't have the stability in the form of living things. That's what is mentioned that 1936 in the theory of employment, interest, and money. It's still valuing the same. Whatever we have in the bank, it's supported really provided by retail deposit and tax base. This volume trading in financial markets have reached absurd levels. Actually, the trading what we have at present is it's in the absurd levels. In the sense that's retarded our growth. Actually, it's retard our growth. When we sell the product, we get the um, money out of it, but it's not in the topsoil level. So whatever we do is maybe in the form of stock and some other materials, it's still lying. The people who want to really have it, they don't have the money to get the things. These are all the thing, the trading pattern we have it. It's this actually this it did enhance the quality of financial intermediations and increase rather than diversify the risk to which the global economy is exposed. Now the global economics is exposed in the sense they actually the product is lying unutilized, not in manufacturing mode, but only sectors where the East insists is agriculture only. It's growing forever. But those who are involved in the agriculture sector, they are having adequate resources for their survival at least. But in the other cases, those who are in the outer regions where in the city and other people, they really suffer with the not only the money but also the health factors. With that, we should understand during this pandemic period. The capital resources needed to reconcile the state balance and the economic stability have not been available, nor will they be. This is actually not available. The economic stability, on the form of trading volumes during this last 7 8 months, this trading volume is completely reduced to a large extent. But stability, we cannot form the stability during this period. So this actually support is provided by the retail depositors and the taxpayers only. They provide adequate resources in the sense they having the retail deposits in the bank and the taxpayers money. With that, the government is engaging with the in all over the world. The scale of activities undertaken by traders within a modern investment is not viable without the implicit express support provided by retail deposit. Actually, that's these two, the taxpayers and the retail depositors, they are having adequate support for the or movement. return on equity capital to another. That's what is mentioned in the books. But whatever is quoted, just a pinpoint over this, but expand it in little point over it. Return on equity capital are not unattractive levels. It gives the proper function of banks in lending to the real economy. Yes, this is actually one side, and the return on equity capital. That's whatever put in, whatever keep in the form of equity in the companies. It's the inhibit the functions of proper functions of banks. It's lending the real money. Actually, there are some people use it in misappropriate way, so they don't get the money back from the great interest list to a large extent. With the this swindlers, money swindlers, the solution that has instead been adapted is that central banks lend very large amounts of money to the financial government conglomerates at low rates in the hope that they'll make sufficient profit from trading to rebuild the balance sheets. That's what some those who are involving in the business in the by cheating other people is they don't get it from them because they have the financial conglomerations at their resources, so they get the money out of the way they like. They swindle the money, but they could not reback. I mean, repay the amount. So it's that's sufficient profit. They could not obtain certain level. And the taxpayer also cannot ask to subsidize banks in this way. Taxpayers they can't do anything. They have to pay the tax. Even nowadays in the GST and all the other things, they are going on increasing its higher rate for their survival, for the institution survival. But profits are not cleaned off to reward the traders concerned and the managers who ostensibly supervise them, allowing them to achieve levels of remuneration beyond the dreams of ordinary people. The certain higher level of people, that's what he mentioned. The introduction also I quoted on the previous thing. That actually the number of people who are at at the top level, they are earning nearly 99% that living to 1% to the common people at the end. That's what the financial stretches of our at present capacity is lying with this. So that's what there is no return on unattractive levels. There is no adequate level in the sense. This so there's they so we need again we need to have finance sector only. There is no other way to manage our funds, finance our housing stock, restore our infrastructure, fund our retirement, and support new business. Actually, even from today onwards, this we need to have financial sector in the sense for retirement benefit. Those who are having retirement people and others support new business for the youngsters and seeing people, all the new generation people. We need to have sufficient finance for having sufficient fund for the survival. So that's what we need to have the finance sector. That's but it's difficult to conceive a future finance in which large corporations are not active in the repo market. That actually the large corporations they have the ability to restructure the entire thing, but they could not do anything furthermore from the bottom level. They can only survive for their stability, for their corporations level. They cannot manage the entire financial sectors. So that's what we need to have the small business, small sector people. We need to have employment opportunity. These are all the things we should to have to boost our financial sectors. And that's what time and again we need to focus on the same thing. We should have adequate employment opportunity and to create employment opportunity for our whoever is willing to do. We never allow a crisis to go to waste, said President Obama. But the crisis keep go to waste. So whenever the crisis, then there is a crisis, protest, and whatever it's maybe it's going to waste but never allow that crisis from the crisis, whatever during this pandemic period, we should establish ourselves with all realism, whatever we have in the form of mm, health, and we should need to build our health as well as the economic structure. So that's what I quoted in the book. Uh, and the political left parties that had waited for a century, capitalist to collapse under the weight of its own external countries, where they are thrown into panic by the prospect that it might actually do so. Actually, that capitalism is going to collapse very soon. And that's what all the people will insist. Actually, this capitalism is accumulating on one sector people to have the money, but other people, even though they have the money, they could not carry on the same level. Only with the self confidence they can manage. Whoever maybe in the bottommost levels or the capitalist, whoever they say, they only with the confidence level they can have the proper system of holding money. Failure of financial issues. It's barely diminished the influence of the doctrine. Actually, in the belief that profitability of the activity is a measure of its social legitimacy, has not only taken root in the brand but has spread its poison throughout the business world. And actually, in the profitability, what the people say it in the corporation or in the trading firm, it's actually it's poison throughout the business world. And we need to build a profit. That's what we keep all the people to suffer. This is the fact to actually insist upon at present level in our financial. This profitability is just like poison throughout the business world. Of course, we need to build our business with the confidence level to have adequate resources for including the money, including the operation. That's the most important rather than the entire concern is to be with the only the profit. Actually, this is the French word Grady DQ. We are Wall Street from the manifesto of the Daniel King. Actually, that's what we insist in the book on that previous occasions. Of course, we have equity market, but what is the use of what is the use of it having the derivative market? Derivative market on a particular day, the entire financial entire value of the world is increasing by 3 times with the derivative markets. The derivative markets are not at all going to support it any way. It does not support the reality. That's what they are from the criminal gang. And we have to say they are from the criminal gangs. And the derivative market is existing just like a game in the form of market. There is a wild failure to distinguish profit generation from wealth creation to see the difference between the appropriation of resources and their productions. Enabling to license activities that burden and fraud, which sometimes cause the burden. Actually, that is even sometimes the fraud insists on the financial transactions during this derivative market and all this. And this is there is a economic power and political power. These two versus actually economic forces versus political blame. This prosperity might be go to the economical power. They say political people will say proper and prosperity will occur. The economic people will also say the same thing, but to have the adequate information we need to have so that we can build our economical power. Even political power also the same. We need to build our society from the bottommost level to the higher level. But they used to provide only the higher set of people, those who are involving within their close circle. This is what economic power is used to secure political power. Political power is deployed to enhance economic power. These are the two components in which they join together and forming a self-reinforcing process with the economic power versus political power. That's what he uh, said in he say even this book. You need to have regulatory policies, regulatory agencies. Yes, they seek to have the public interest. Regulatory policy is required with the regulatory structure and incentives, but only little progress. Whenever the regulatory agencies is deployed in our history period during the last 400 years, regulatory agencies doing little, little progress only can make. So that's what is mentioned in this book. On all this, we are the 99%, but it's easier to identify what the 19% are against than what they are for. Actually, in that 1% of people, what they used to enjoy in the present economic and political structure, but they are intended to focus only on the 99 percentage. So we are for the people in that the 99% they used to say, but it's not so. That's what the 1% of the people who are maybe they manage other people, even including all this 100%. And whatever we have, that's the measure of success in influencing public policies or ideas. So yesterday, the influence in public policy, whatever we have in the form of money, it's only novel thoughts that today what we have the money is repeated tomorrow and it will be repeated tomorrow. We have adequate money and resources, but whenever that depression is occurred, even the depression, even during this pandemic period, these are all come to zero level only. So what we need to have is to get back to work and build our the resources what we have at present in the form of money and properties. That is the most important thing for all the people, not only the 99%, even the 1% what they contribute to the 99%. That's only manage other people. So that is the future of money insisted in the book. It's really wonderful book. I quoted again the same thing. It's the derivative market is not at all. It's whatever they are having at present is it's only boost up to 3 times in this as it is quoted in this book. With this, I conclude my review on this book. Thank you.